Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, my voice is a bit scratchy. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. We're going to be discussing the baya today. So what we're going to talk about basically is the index finger. And for most of all these videos, I've been starting with these three fingers. But I want to basically give you all the understanding and the option of starting with the index as well. This is something that I know a lot of you probably already do, but I know there's also a big segment of people that don't really have this finger developed. And what I mean is that you start with the index finger and then you slide forward. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to give you 3 different examples of compositions that you can use to practice this and really crystallize and settle this idea in. Now, before I get to any of that, you guys probably know what's coming. There's a link in the description to a community I've made on Skool. This is the place for if you want to be held accountable to really improve in your tabla playing. You want to pay for lessons. You just really want to make this year the year that you don't just keep starting and stopping your tabla playing. There's lessons, there's a community, there's feedback. It's just all laid out there. So if that sounds good to you, click the link in the description and join the Skool community. Now, let's take a look at the first clip, which is of Pandit Yogesh Samsi playing a composition by Ustad Habibuddin Khan, who's really known for his complicated baya work. So let's take a look at that. So yes, I always enjoy seeing Pandit Yogesh Samsi play, very precise and mathematical. So that's great. Now, what we're going to look at is what he's playing here, and I'm going to tell you why you should start with the index finger. So let's take a look. Now, some people will correct me and say it's naragene, but I think it's the same thing. Now, the first 4 lines are good. It's these last 4 lines that kind of trip people up, especially in the Skool community. So let me demonstrate this. Before I start, so what we're talking about today is starting with the index. So on the ghegedete, that's basically what I want you to focus on. So like that. I'll do it one more time, and what I'm really trying to do is make this very pronounced. This index finger I still need to develop to a good degree to start with, so it may not come out that loud, but I'll do it again anyways. So just on the right there. So start with this and really work on that and get that loud. So that's, in my opinion, one of the best compositions that will really strengthen the index finger. Now let's look at another one played by Pandit Anindo Chatterjee. Now, both of these on this channel I have covered a few times, but basically what we're adding today is the index finger and why it's important. And I haven't actually really touched on why I think this is relevant. I know a lot of you guys may just want more luggies and more things you can play on the weekend somewhere. But really, once you're baya, both sides, these 3 fingers and the index are loud, you're just going to rock the house. I mean, The tabla, usually in most scenarios, is the only instrument that has any bass in it when you're on stage. So imagine you're really able to bring that bass and combine that with those luggies. It's just such a incredible, it's just such an incredible package together, is what I'm saying. So let's now take a look at this composition that Pandit Anindo Chatterjee is playing. So I really like the balanced baya he has. You can really tell he's really balanced out the power he has with both sides of the baya. That's how it sounds so clear, actually. So let's get into what he was playing, or something very similar to what he was playing. Dha dha ghege nag dhinne na na ghege nag tete ghege nag dhinne nag dhinne dhinnage dhagi tete ghege nag dhinne na na ghege nag tete ghege nag dhinne nak tinne tinnake na. So like this. Now, same thing again on the So just remember to play it like that. Don't go back to the old way that I've showed this way. We're really gonna start like this. So. A little bit faster, but remember guys, do not go too fast on what we're doing today here. It's really about strengthening this. One more time. I may not have played that completely right, but let me do it again. Remember, again, starting with the index. So it's a bit tricky for me. I've been so used to playing it the other way with these three fingers that starting with the index, even on something I've covered many times, can sometimes trip me out. So one thing I really want to stress is I teach so many people that I teach them something, they play it, and 15 minutes later, they're playing it pretty fast. They're playing it pretty well. And I wish I could say I was impressed, but I just really like the people that take their time with it. They really go into it deep, and then speed will just naturally come. You don't have to really just get to that immediately. So try to keep that in mind whenever I teach anything on this channel. Now I'm going to give you one more, which is similar to the first one we covered. It has a ghege in it that you do the slide on. So let's cover that. So, dhagi tete, ghege tete, kate. Remember, it's kate, not kata. Dhagi tete, ghege tete, kate ghege tete kete, dhagi tete, ghege tete, kate keke nana kene. So, on those gheges, start with the index, like this. Little bit faster. So those are three different ways that you can really work on strengthening your index finger. Now, like I said again, this is really about strength, not speed first. Do this and your baya will overall sound better. I could have covered dhegedhina in this today, but this idea of starting with the index, I only just started working on this 2-3 days ago. Usually before, what I would do is I'd practice something for 6 months, then I'd present it. But I think this is really important for all of you also to work on. I don't necessarily need to play it excellently for you guys to practice it. So take this video, really work on this. You can do this for all sorts of compositions. You don't have to be an expert to do this. You can, if you just learned dhati, dhaga, na dhati, try it with that. You know, whatever composition you're working with, see how it would be if you did with the index and slid forward. And again, thank you for all of you. You've really supported me quite a bit on this channel. There's members on this channel, even though I haven't even told anyone in these videos to become a member. The people on Skool, just a lot of support and warmth I get from all of you. So thank you all so much for that. And again, if you're looking for a place to be accountable, pay for lessons, invest in yourself, click the link below and join the Skool community. Thank you.